So there's no way in the world that you're going to tell him that you should talk to Lewis. He's not going to do it. The second reason is, it may sound familiar, but if that entrepreneur is surrounded by sycophants, right, then yeah, that entrepreneur will never hear what you're saying. Most small business is led by family, husband and wife, two brothers, brothers and sisters, father, two or three sons, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, dad's right. He's always going to be right. My brother's right. He's the leader of the organization. My spouse is the leader. So yeah, they're right. It's hard to get an entrepreneur to think about, hmm, I really should be listening to my employees. I really should be listening to that guy who's operating my $500,000 laser machine. Because if it goes down, we're out of business. So I probably should be listening to that. Right. So unfortunately, there are entrepreneurs out there who just have this mental block. And that's why a couple of years ago, I made the pivot to really push the psychology behind employees. I mean, at the end of the day, we're humans. And when you understand baser human behavior, right, you just get more performance out of that employee, which, by the way, it's not coerced. It's not influenced by anything. It's just letting the employee be a human, and you get this organic performance out of it. It's fascinating to see it. It just really is fascinating to see it.
Yeah, it is. Whenever you think of the word empathy, because a lot of entrepreneurs will say, I have empathy. I make sure that I get them lunches occasionally. I make sure, that they're paid well. They have benefits, health benefits. Why do we get that word wrong? Empathy.
I don't know. I think people get that word wrong because it's very close to sympathy, right? And they're totally different words. Empathy has to do with, I've been where you are, so I can talk to you. I have rarely seen where an entrepreneur knows exactly what that employee is going through under these conditions, right? Matter of fact, I've seen it the opposite. Not to give a lot of information away, but a couple of years ago, I worked for a company in the United States. Two brothers had literally purchased the company from dad. These two boys grew up in the business, and they were telling me the stories when they were in junior high and high school. They had to go to the shop and help dad and mom, by the way. Anyway, in their 40, 45, 50 years old, they bought the company from dad, and they ran that thing into the ground within 9 months. Terminated 172 employees, literally overnight, because one of them made a decision that the other one didn't like, and the rest is history. But my point there is, when I met them, oh yeah, I love our employees. 72, I know every one of their names. I know their kids' name. You don't lie to a psychologist, okay?